I have a really simple recipe for you, and it's using roasted garlic, which I think if you're not already doing at home, you should learn this great technique because roasted garlic is so great on so many things. Today it's going on penne, tomorrow maybe on a sandwich. So to make roast garlic, preheat your oven to 400 degrees and then cut off the tops of as many garlic cloves as you want. You can make a bunch of these and then keep them in the refrigerator, squeeze them out of their skin, put them in a jar so they last a while in the fridge, especially if you cover them with a little bit of olive oil. So just cut the tops off. I'm doing 3 because that's how many I actually need for this recipe, if you can believe it. Put your garlic on a piece of parchment lined aluminum foil, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of thyme. You could add some rosemary if you wanted to. Drizzle with a little bit of olive oil, or a lot, if you're me, and then wrap it up. You wanna make a nice environment for the garlic to roast, but not overly roast. So keep it nice and contained. That'll contain some of the moisture in there and it won't dry out. Should take about 1 hour in a 400-degree oven. When your garlic is done, it should be nice and soft and really easy to squeeze out of the skins. And golden brown, but not black. Sometimes, if you forget about it, I'm not saying you're going to, but I've done it before, it gets all black and acrid tasting and gross instead of delicious and sweet, which is what roasted garlic should taste like. Take your garlic and then just squeeze them out of the skins. You can just squeeze one by one. If you don't like smelling like garlic, you might want to wear a pair of gloves. See, I just can't do it. I'm not patient enough. This is making quite a pile of garlic. I'd say that the total for these 3 heads is probably about 2.5 tablespoons or something like that, which is a good amount. Like I said, make some more because this is so good on so many things. Really just brings garlic to a whole new level. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's like eating something completely different. You can mix it with, oh, you know what's really good? Mix it with a little bit of soft butter. Oh, yum. Put it on like sandwiches. Okay, there we go. Make sure that before your garlic finishes, you boil some water and cook some penne. I have 3/4 of a pound of penne. Save some pasta water, about 3/4 of a cup, before you drain. And then drain your pasta. Obviously, you can use any shaped pasta you want. I like the short pastas for this, but it doesn't have to be penne. Pasta's drained. Make the sauce. Take 3/4 of a cup of the pasta water. Take your squeezed out garlic. You know what? I'm going to amend what I said earlier. This looks more like almost 1/4 of a cup. If your garlic heads are particularly big, you might only need 2. Stir that into your pasta water. This is making a really nice sauce. I kind of want to make this nice and creamy, so I'm really mushing it up. And if there are pieces that won't mush, like these sort of darker pieces, you can remove those if you want to. Add a 1/2 cup of grated pecorino romano, or parm if you want to, and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. This adds richness and delightfulness to the sauce. Bring it up to a boil, and then stir in your pasta. The cream helps with thickening as well as the starch that was in the pasta water. Pasta goes in, stir it up. You can actually turn it off now. You don't want to over reduce your sauce, but this will be a nice light coating of sauce, but it's going to be really, really flavorful because, well, it's mostly roasted garlic and that has tons of flavor. Season it with some salt, and you're done. Just to lighten this up a little bit or add some freshness, you can put some greens on top. I have some of these little sprouts. You can use watercress or any kind of green really that appeals to you. Serve it up, put some of those greens on top just for a little bit of lightness and freshness, and dig in. You are gonna love it. It's full of amazing sweet garlickiness. You really are.